Criminals are impersonating a well-known tech company in a text message scam.
A Tucson man says he fell for it and scammers nearly drained his bank account.
You check your phone, a text from your bank, a package delivery update, a prize notification. You're about to tap on one of them. Stop. In 2026, text scams have cost Americans over $1.8 billion. And if you're over 50, you're the #1 target. Today, I'm exposing 13 text scams hitting phones right now and exactly how to protect yourself. The final one sets up the most devastating attack of all. Let's dive in. 13. Fake package delivery notifications. You're expecting a package. You've been checking the tracking for days. Then your phone buzzes. Your package from Amazon is delayed. Update your delivery preferences here. Finally, an update. You tap the link without thinking. The page looks exactly like Amazon's website. You log in to check your delivery status. Congratulations, you just gave scammers your Amazon credentials and possibly your credit card information. These fake delivery texts are incredibly effective because we're all waiting for something. In our online shopping culture, most people have at least one package in transit at any given time. Scammers know this and exploit it mercilessly. When you click these links, you're taken to websites that perfectly replicate real company login pages. These fake sites are sometimes so convincing that even tech-savvy users fall for them. A 58-year-old Michigan small business owner lost $3,700 after clicking a link in a failed delivery text. The fake UPS site asked her to pay a $2.50 redelivery fee. She entered her debit card for the small charge. Within 6 hours, criminals had used her card across 4 states. Here's what makes it worse. Her bank initially denied her fraud claim because she had voluntarily provided her card information. She spent 3 weeks fighting to recover her money. 3 weeks of phone calls, paperwork, and sleepless nights over a $2.50 fee that cost her nearly $4,000. To protect yourself, never click links in unexpected delivery texts. If you're concerned about a package, open the shipping company's official app or type their website directly into your browser. That scam catches you when you're waiting for something. The next one catches you when you're terrified of losing something. 12. Bank account security alert scams. You're in the middle of dinner when your phone buzzes. You glance at the screen and your heart stops. Alert! Unusual activity detected on your account ending in 4392. Verify now to prevent suspension. That's your real account number. This must be legitimate. It's not. Bank impersonation texts are among the most successful scams because they trigger immediate fear. Nobody wants their account frozen. So you click without thinking, exactly what the scammer is counting on. The criminals use your real credentials to access your actual bank account. Some immediately initiate transfers. Others add external accounts for future theft. Some change your contact information so you won't receive legitimate fraud alerts. A 67-year-old Florida retiree lost $18,400 after receiving a text that appeared to be from her credit union. The message claimed someone had attempted to wire $5,000 from her account. She clicked the link and entered her credentials to confirm it wasn't her. Within 90 minutes, 3 ACH transfers had emptied her checking and savings. Here's what banks won't tell you. These scammers often have partial information about you from previous data breaches. When they include your real account's last 4 digits, it's not because they're legitimate, it's because your information is already circulating on the dark web. Her credit union initially refused to reimburse her, claiming she had voluntarily provided her credentials. She spent 4 months fighting the decision, missed 2 mortgage payments during the dispute, and had to borrow money from her son to avoid foreclosure. All because of one text message. To protect yourself, delete any text claiming to be from your bank that includes a link. If you're concerned, open your banking app directly and enable official bank alerts through your bank's app so you recognize what real notifications look like. Ever received a suspicious text claiming to be from your bank? Drop your story in the comments. Your warning could help someone else. Hey, if you're learning how to protect yourself from these scams, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. These attacks are targeting thousands of people every single day, and staying informed is your best defense. Those first 2 scams target your money directly, but the next one targets something that gives criminals access to far more than just one account. 11. Two-factor authentication code phishing. You're watching TV when your phone buzzes with a text. Your verification code is 847392. If you didn't request this, reply STOP. You didn't request anything. Before you can figure out what's happening, another text arrives. We detected unauthorized access to your account. Please provide the security code we just sent so we can secure your account. This scam seems impossible. How would a scammer know you just received a code? Because they're the ones who triggered it. Here's how it works. The criminal goes to a website where you have an account. Google, Facebook, your bank. They enter your email and click Forgot Password. The legitimate company sends you a real verification code. The scammer then contacts you pretending to be that company's security team. You're not handing over some random number. You're giving them the exact code they need to reset your password and take over your account. A 62-year-old accountant in Ohio lost access to her email, social media, and banking apps after providing a verification code to someone who called claiming to be Google security. Within 30 minutes, her email password was changed, her recovery options were removed, and the scammer was using her email to reset passwords for her other accounts. It took her 6 weeks to regain control. 6 weeks of being locked out of her own digital life while criminals had full access. The rule is simple. Verification codes are for your eyes only. Never share them with anyone, regardless of who they claim to be. No legitimate company will ever ask you to provide a code they just sent you. That scam hijacks your security. The next one hijacks something far more powerful, your love for your family. 10. Emergency family member scams. You're relaxing at home when your phone lights up with a text from an unknown number. Mom, this is Sarah. I broke my phone and I'm texting from a friend's number. I'm in serious trouble. Please text me back right away. Your daughter's name is Sarah. Panic sets in. You respond immediately. The reply comes fast. I was in a car accident. The other driver is threatening to call police unless I pay for damages. I need $2,500 right now. Can you send it to this Venmo? Please hurry, I'm scared. Everything in you screams to help your child. You send the money. Then you call Sarah's real number. She answers confused. She's been at work all day with her phone working perfectly. The money is gone. Venmo transactions are instant and irreversible. She sent money to save her daughter. Her daughter was eating lunch at the office while she emptied her savings. These emergency scams are particularly cruel because they weaponize your natural protective instincts. When you believe a loved one is in danger, rational thinking shuts down. Scammers' research targets through social media. They find out you have a daughter named Sarah. They learn she's in college in another state. They collect enough details to make their story believable. A 71-year-old grandmother in Texas sent $4,800 to scammers pretending to be her grandson who'd been arrested in Mexico. The text included details about his car, his girlfriend's name, and the city where he lived, all information pulled from his public Facebook posts. She only discovered the scam when she called his parents to ask how he was doing. To protect yourself, establish a family code word that only you and your loved ones know. If you receive an emergency message asking for money, ask for the code word first. A real family member will know it, a scammer won't. Has anyone in your family received a suspicious emergency text? Share your experience in the comments. It could help someone else recognize the warning signs. That scam breaks hearts and drains bank accounts, but the next one targets people who are already struggling and kicks them while they're down. 9. Fake job offer scams. You've been job hunting for 3 months. The savings account is getting thin. Then your phone buzzes with hope. Hello, I found your resume on Indeed. We're hiring for a remote customer service position, $32 per hour, flexible schedule. Interested? Text YES to schedule an interview. Finally, someone noticed you. You text yes. What follows is either a fake interview where they eventually ask for payment to process your hiring paperwork, or they hire you and send a check that bounces after you've spent the money, or they use the personal information you provide during onboarding for identity theft. Job scam texts have exploded as remote work became normalized. Scammers scrape job boards for active resumes and contact people who are actively seeking employment, people who are often financially stressed and eager for opportunities. A 55-year-old laid-off marketing manager received a text about a remote coordinator position paying $28 per hour. After a brief text interview, she was hired and sent a $3,500 check to buy home office equipment. She deposited the check, bought a laptop and printer, and sent the excess back to the company as instructed. 2 weeks later, the check bounced. She lost $2,100 of her own money. The equipment she'd purchased was worthless for returns, and she was right back where she started. Except now, she was $2,100 deeper in the hole. The red flags: legitimate employers don't hire via text message. They don't send checks before you've worked. They don't ask you to buy equipment and send back the change. And they never require payment for background checks or training materials. To protect yourself, research any company before engaging. Never pay up front for job opportunities. Be suspicious of positions that hire without a real interview. And never provide sensitive information via text. That scam exploits desperation. The next one exploits greed, and it's designed to make you act before you think.
8. Fake prize and giveaway notifications.
You're scrolling through your day when a text arrives. Congratulations! You've been selected as a winner in the Walmart Customer Appreciation Giveaway. Claim your $750 gift card here. You don't remember entering any contest, but maybe it was automatic? You tap to see what it's about. The page looks official. Walmart's logo is everywhere. There's a countdown timer. You have 15 minutes to claim your prize before it goes to another winner. 15 minutes. Your heart races. You fill out the form with your name, email, phone number, and shipping address. Then it asks for a credit card to cover $2.95 in processing fees. There is no gift card. Walmart didn't select you for anything. You just gave scammers everything they need. Prize scams work because they offer something for nothing, triggering reward centers in your brain before critical thinking engages. The countdown timer prevents you from pausing to question whether it's real. A 64-year-old retired teacher in Ohio received a text claiming she'd won a $500 Amazon gift card. The site asked for $3.50 shipping. She entered her debit card. Within 24 hours, unauthorized charges totaling $1,847 appeared. Her bank initially refused to refund because she had authorized the transaction by providing her card. Here's the twisted part. Scammers buy these fake prize domains in bulk. When one gets flagged and taken down, they've already set up 10 more. The sites look professional because criminals now use templates that perfectly clone legitimate retailer websites. To protect yourself, if you don't remember entering a contest, you didn't win anything. Never click links in prize notifications. And remember, legitimate companies don't charge fees to claim prizes. That scam dangles something you want. The next one threatens something you fear, and it uses the most intimidating name in America to do it. 7. IRS and tax authority scams. You're making breakfast when your phone buzzes. You glance at the screen and your stomach drops. Final notice. You have unpaid taxes from 2023. Your case has been referred to collections. Pay immediately to avoid prosecution. Your mind races. Did you make a mistake on your taxes? Is the IRS really going to arrest you? You can barely breathe as you click the link. Don't. These texts lead to fake IRS websites where you're prompted to enter social security numbers, bank account details, or credit card information. Some direct you to call phone numbers where scammers impersonate IRS agents and demand immediate payment via gift cards or cryptocurrency. A 69-year-old retired engineer in Pennsylvania received an IRS text claiming he owed $4,200 in back taxes. Panicked, he called the number provided. The agent was professional and intimidating, threatening arrest if he didn't pay within 2 hours. He drove to Walmart and bought $4,200 in gift cards, reading the codes over the phone. The money vanished instantly. Gone. No way to trace it. No way to recover it. Here's what the IRS wants you to know. They will never initiate contact about unpaid taxes via text message. Their first contact is always through official mail. They don't demand immediate payment, they don't threaten arrest, and they never, ever accept gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency. To protect yourself, ignore any text claiming to be from the IRS. If you're concerned about your tax situation, log into your account at irs.gov or call using official numbers from their website. That scam weaponizes fear of the government. The next one weaponizes fear of losing something essential to daily survival. 6. Utility and service disconnection threats. It's 98 degrees outside. Your phone buzzes. Your electric service will be disconnected today due to non-payment. Pay your outstanding balance now to avoid interruption. You picture your house without air conditioning. Your elderly mother lives with you. You can't let the power go out. You click the link without thinking. This is a scam, and it's particularly effective because utilities are essential services people cannot function without. These texts impersonate electric companies, water utilities, internet providers, and phone companies. They claim your service will be shut off within hours unless you pay immediately. The threat of disconnection creates panic that prevents careful verification. A 73-year-old widow in Arizona received a text claiming her electricity would be shut off within 2 hours. She called the number in the text and paid $340 via a prepaid debit card to prevent disconnection. Her actual utility account was current with a zero balance. She never recovered the money, and the shame of falling for it kept her from telling anyone for months. Here's what utility companies won't advertise. Their customer data has been breached repeatedly over the years. Scammers often know exactly which utility company you use, making their messages more convincing. To protect yourself, if you receive a disconnection threat, call your utility using the number from your physical bill or their official website. Log into your account through the official app. And remember, legitimate companies follow legal protocols. They don't threaten immediate shutoff via text. That scam threatens your comfort. The next one exploits something even more vulnerable: your loneliness. 5. Romance and dating scams. You match with someone on a dating app. After a few days of messaging, they suggest moving the conversation to text for privacy. The connection feels real. They're attractive, interesting, genuinely interested in you. For the first time in years, you feel seen. After a week of texting, they mention a problem. Their car broke down, they need money for a plane ticket to visit you, or a family emergency requires immediate funds. Can you help? This is a romance scam, and victims lose more money to these than almost any other fraud type. Scammers create fake profiles using stolen photos. They build emotional connections over days or weeks, saying everything you want to hear. They move to text quickly because it's harder for platforms to monitor, and because having your real number makes them seem trustworthy. Once they've established emotional investment, requests begin. Small at first, $50 for gas, then larger. Medical bills, business investments, visa fees. They create elaborate stories and always have explanations for why they can't video chat or meet in person. A 59-year-old divorced nurse in Arizona developed what she believed was a genuine relationship with a man she met online. Over 7 months of texting, she sent him $34,000 for various emergencies: his daughter's medical bills, problems at his business, plane tickets to visit her. When she finally demanded to video chat, he disappeared completely. 7 months of "I love you." $34,000, and the person she fell for never existed. The cruel reality: these aren't individual scammers. They're organized operations, often running dozens of fake profiles simultaneously. To protect yourself, never send money to someone you haven't met in person. Be suspicious if they always have excuses for why they can't video chat. And remember, real romantic interests don't ask for money. That scam exploits the heart. The next one exploits fear of the law, and it can destroy your financial identity in minutes. 4. Fake legal summons and court notices. You're getting ready for work when your phone buzzes. The message makes your hands shake. You have been issued a court summons for case number 874392. Failure to respond will result in a default judgment and possible arrest. Court? Arrest? What case? Your mind races through everything you've ever done. You click the link in panic. The website looks official: legal seals, court terminology, government formatting. To view your summons, you must verify your identity with your social security number, date of birth, and address. You've just handed identity thieves everything they need to destroy your financial life. Fake legal notice scams are terrifying because they threaten criminal consequences. Most people don't know how real court processes work, making these scams hard to identify. A 66-year-old retired postal worker in Michigan received a court summons text. Panicked about potential arrest, he clicked the link and entered his social security number, date of birth, and driver's license number to access his case file. Within 2 weeks, 3 credit cards had been opened in his name with combined limits over $25,000. 6 months later, he's still dealing with the fallout. One of the fraudulent credit cards went to collections before he discovered it. His credit score dropped 140 points. He was denied a car loan he'd been pre-approved for just weeks earlier, all because of one text message and 30 seconds of panic. Here's what courts want you to know. Real courts send legal notices through certified mail or in-person delivery. They never initiate proceedings via text. They don't include clickable links, and you never pay fees to view legitimate court documents. To protect yourself, if you receive a text about legal action, don't click any links. Search for the court's official website and call them directly to verify whether any case exists. That scam threatens your freedom. The next one hijacks services you use every single day. 3. Fake subscription cancellation confirmations. You're halfway through a show when your phone buzzes. Your Netflix subscription has been canceled due to payment failure. Click here to update your payment method and restore service. You weren't trying to cancel. You're mid-episode. You click to fix the problem before you lose your place in the series. This scam works because you're not being asked to do something new. You're being told something already happened that you need to undo. The psychological difference is significant. You're not suspicious because you're just correcting an error. The fake websites perfectly replicate real login pages. When you enter credentials, scammers access your actual account. When you update payment, you hand them your card details. Some sites install malware that captures everything you type afterward. A 19-year-old college student received a text about his Spotify subscription being canceled. He clicked, entered his login and card information. 3 days later, charges appeared from retailers he'd never used. The fake site had installed keylogging malware that captured his banking app login. Over the next week, $2,100 was stolen through small transfers. He thought he was fixing a $10 subscription problem. It cost him every dollar in his checking account. Here's what streaming services won't publicize. Their customer databases are frequent hacking targets. Scammers often know exactly which services you subscribe to, making their cancellation texts eerily accurate. To protect yourself, never click links in subscription texts. If you're concerned, open the app directly. Set up official notifications within apps so you recognize legitimate alerts. That scam creates fake problems you rush to fix. The next one inserts itself into real problems you're already having, and that's what makes it so dangerous. 2. Customer support impersonation. Your internet has been down for 2 hours. You're frustrated, you've got work to do, and you need it fixed now. You search for your provider's support number, call, explain the problem, and they say they'll send a text with a ticket number. 5 minutes later, your phone buzzes. This is Comcast support. We see you called about an outage. Click here to access your support ticket and chat with a technician. You click because you just called them. This seems like the follow-up they promised, but that number wasn't Comcast. It's a scammer monitoring online complaints to target frustrated customers at their most vulnerable moment. Customer support impersonation is devastatingly effective because it inserts into genuine problems you're actively solving. Your guard is down. You initiated contact. You expect a response. Scammers monitor social media for people complaining about service issues. They search for phrases like, "My internet is down," and respond immediately posing as that company's support, complete with ticket numbers and professional terminology. A 61-year-old woman in Georgia tweeted about her cable being out. Within 10 minutes, she received a text from customer support with a link to chat with a technician. She clicked, provided her account number and payment information to expedite the service call. $890 was charged to her card before she realized the text wasn't from her actual provider. She was trying to solve a problem. She ended up with 2. To protect yourself, legitimate companies don't send unsolicited text links in response to support requests. If you need support, use contact methods from official apps or websites. Be especially suspicious of support that finds you. If you didn't reach out through official channels, treat incoming messages as potential scams. That scam exploits your frustration. The final scam doesn't need you to have any problems at all. It's just the first move in an attack that can wipe out everything you have. 1. SIM swap enabler messages. You're going about your day when your phone buzzes with a text from your mobile carrier. We received a request to transfer your number to a new device. If you didn't authorize this, reply, "Stop immediately." You didn't request any transfer. Alarmed, you reply, "Stop to prevent it," except that text wasn't from your carrier. By replying, you just confirmed your number is active and monitored. You just told scammers you're a real person who pays attention to their phone, and within hours, the real attack begins. This scam is a reconnaissance tool for SIM swap attacks, one of the most devastating forms of fraud. Criminals use the initial text to verify which numbers have active, engaged users worth targeting. The follow-up is brutal. Scammers call your carrier, use information they've gathered to convince an employee to transfer your number to their SIM card. Once they control your number, they control everything. Password resets, two-factor authentication, banking access, email, cryptocurrency wallets. A 52-year-old cryptocurrency investor in California received a text that appeared to be from Verizon claiming someone was trying to port his number. He replied, "Stop," and clicked a link to secure his account, entering his account PIN and billing information. 4 hours later, his phone went dead. By morning, everything was gone. $96,000, his entire crypto portfolio. The scammers used his hijacked number to bypass two-factor authentication, reset his Coinbase password, and drain every wallet he had. 4 hours. That's all it took to wipe out years of investment. Here's what carriers won't admit. Their employees are the weakest link. Minimum wage workers can be socially engineered or bribed. Security protocols are inconsistent. SIM swaps succeed often enough that it's become a major criminal industry, and carriers have done shockingly little to stop it. To protect yourself, Never reply to texts about number transfers. Contact your carrier directly using their official number or visit a store in person. Set up a PIN or verbal password required for any account changes. And if your phone suddenly loses service, assume you're under attack. Contact your carrier immediately from another device and start changing passwords before the scammers can lock you out. 13 scams, all delivered through text messages you might receive today. These attacks are spreading faster than phone companies can stop them, and they're targeting the device you trust most. If you're over 50, scammers see you as the ideal target, and they're counting on you not knowing how sophisticated their tactics have become. Now you know? Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. If a message creates urgent panic, that's by design. Slow down and verify independently through official channels. Those 30 seconds of verification could save you everything. Have you or someone you know received one of these scam texts? Drop your story in the comments. Your experience could be the warning that saves someone else from losing everything. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss the warning that could protect your entire family. Stay safe out there.